plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. A give to Henry, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing is McDonald. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Fielded just inside the 30. A nice job getting 3 on the return for 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. This defense for the Titans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
They go play fake. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Throwing right, and that's complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. A give to Jones, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. This is Kelsey, a tight end carry. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A give to the tight end, Kelsey. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs will strike first here in this wild card matchup. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Flushed out right. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 75 yards. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Henry again on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here's McDonald to throw. He'll get this complete to Batson. And he's got room. 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Cameron Batson, 69 yards. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. McLaughlin now to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
He's got a man, complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 73 yards. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11. McDonald. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. 1st down and much more for Henry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. McDonald sets to throw. Jones has it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. handoff, running left, Henry. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you worked on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. The give is to Jones. And some room to run now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff. And when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't. But also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only they're controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on third down. McDonald. Evans has it left side. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw on third down, McDonald. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. On first and 10, McDonald. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Back to throw. McDonald. And this is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
That's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. They'll look to throw again. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs. There he goes, right side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Aaron Jones, 70 yards. And the Chiefs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason.